I ain't see it.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready.
I'm playing somebody else. You can't beat them. What's the name? Keep my foot on his neck. Right, because he ain't gonna spare me. You ain't lying.
This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We're giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rocket? Fool. Close in the counter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, something to play.
God, she gonna you think she funny, huh?
Remove it all simultaneous. Joints rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say that live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. Stalled out in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert people the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all ground. Ready? Are you set?
What you wearing, bro?
To the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep steady, to the letter, right?
No, man. You wearing what?
Can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it
Go
like
with the green,
rocket? Counter of what kind?
green top, yellow pants.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all.
Let's go, Aaron. Do your thing, Clyde.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We're giving the show. But
He
can you
is
rock it
happy.
like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Close in the counter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott.
Are you going that way?
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, Alpha. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, I threw that.
DeMarcus Lawrence, his second sack of the night. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
He turned that into a nice game. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a
shit.
28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a
I
first
definitely
and 10.
tripping on that, bro. On me. Right. I was just about to say that.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll have a gain
What
of 3
the
to the
fuck was I
33.
doing?
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the
I
second
don't know why I
half,
thought
when
that
you've
was
got a running
third
back
down
of this
already.
size, of these dimensions, I can just tell
No,
you.
I'm talking about the
does
down
set in
before
for a
that.
defense because you're excited
I
about
don't know
hitting
why
him in
the
the first
fuck I
half.
thought they done that
Maybe
shit.
not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down.
They gonna make me.
It's
Oh, he
Elliott.
blew it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Bruh, that's what I was just about to
19
say. They
yards to
gonna
pick
make
up
me
there.
do
Move the
that.
chains.
Look at that shit.
Relatively small sample
why
size,
on
but
his
that's his
too.
longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you.
Oh!
And oftentimes, those
He put my
To the
nigga.
end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That was my fault. I
14
gave
yards.
you
As
something.
his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with,
That was
don't you?
bullshit.
That's why
That
the
was
guys
my
in the
fault.
backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Geronimo Allison there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Crosby.
Oh, I missed it.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or
There's a
two
nigga sitting
shy
right
of
there every
midfield.
time, man.
Intended that
Not
time
good,
for
man.
Cooper.
Every time. I know you, every
He's
time.
already thrown 4 picks.
You gotta choose a different play. That play is out the playbook. Take that one out the playbook.
If your starter threw
Take it out
4
of
in the
there.
first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite
He
there.
was wide open. Do that again. Yeah.
Now
You better
the
call a
Cowboys
fucking
gonna burn the
timeout.
first of their
He was
timeouts.
wide the
As
fuck
they'll
up.
talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
You got
They took their
fucking
shot all
lucky.
right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Not only was
Fuck,
the call
my bad. I
spot
pressed
on,
square. I
how about
should've-
the execution of that
pressed five. I
defense
should
right
press
there.
square.
The zone was absolutely locked
Damn.
up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find
Yeah, you
something.
should.
There's nothing available there for him.
Tell Dak to put that bitch in the air again.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Come on, baby. Give me some time
So
to throw
after the
back
run for
here.
no gain,
Promise
here's
you.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard
That nigga
line.
like that, bro. Don't do it like that, bro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Here we go again. Check 50. Check 50.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Touchdown!
My niggas ran into He made my niggas run into each other. That was crazy.
In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single
They
score.
bombed that bitch. That's a good pass.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know
that
we've got a
shit
game
good.
now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just
You
one
put
or
him
two
back,
scores,
too.
you feel
Don't worry.
not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively.
No, nigga.
Case on that play.
No.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Cooper's got it. A solid pickup of 5.
Ooh, that was a good-ass route right there. That was that was the only route that was going to save you.
Big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Prescott now 8-15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
I don't know why he keep giving it to this motherfucker though.
Backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage.
Put that bitch back in the air. We want to see that.
Another carry tonight from
No, we want to see that.
Call it a game.
We want to see that.
3rd and 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
I ain't called timeout on the last third down, and he does. I'll make sure I get mine. Make sure I get it this
Packers
time.
defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
This is Elliott.
That's cool.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 11
That
yards.
nigga catch me, so he got two more.
Timing is everything.
He has to.
This cut all the time. They work on all the time.
He got to do that route. Keep doing that shit.
Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside.
I got some for that too.
Gets 2 feet down for the completion.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go to Elliott again. And this time not as successful as they get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Gallup.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard.
Gallup.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Prescott on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
You're going to have to score with it. Come on.
Able to stop him
I done watched some motherfucker drive all the way down the field before and turn that bitch over.
Under pressure, and he will go down.
This nigga to use the whole 3rd quarter with his crumb ass.
Use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. After this.
He used the whole 3rd quarter. He playing smart. He ain't never played like this.
It's 3rd and long.
That nigga trying to win.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Yeah.
And they'll get him down at about the well short.
Now get that bitch up this time.
Is all they'll get on the completion.
You done had your mount. Let's go. Get that bitch up. Try that shit. Try that shit to the sideline too. Come on. Try that shit
so
this time.
Another 4th down and another decision to go for it. They've been right 3 times already on this drive. Prescott now. He's got the
They let me jump.
And he will be taken down at a big
That's crazy. They let me jump.
The final play of the 3rd quarter.
I should have swatted. I should have swatted that one. That's me. No swatting at the neck. I know. I'll try to get that pick, Quan.
Chased out left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Get the 1st down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms. Well, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot.
He is so mad he can't get loose.
3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to
come on, I ain't let that motherfucker do nothing.
Again, it's Elliott.
Look, yeah, where you going, Zeke? Come on, baby, come to me.
Down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Prescott.
No, good D. That's a pick.
Knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety.
Way to back up.
That's
why I picked you right
it's
there.
Always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it. If you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Bruh, he should have.
Line of scrimmage.
He tried to slide back and get that bitch, didn't he?
2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
I know what to do, too.
Now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy
I know how to
keep the
get
ball on the ground, right?
This is where
I know what to do, too.
Taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been
I know how to
used,
get that,
come into
man.
play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
I know what to do to you. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. I know what the fuck to do to you.
The 33-yard line. A big catch and run. 60.
You talking about that blitz? Hey, they be blocking for that nigga like
possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10.
I
Clear on the
knew
other
he was
side
gonna
of the
see the
field.
blitz.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6
Hey,
points
he trying to
on
hold
the
on.
board.
He put his feet in. You see me?
2nd and
He
10
trying
from the
to keep his
33-yard
toes
line.
in.
Throwing again. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
Nigga! Oh! Quad,
That's going to be one he
they
wishes he had back.
They
Incomplete in the end
cheated,
zone.
Quad!
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10.
Come on,
I'm just thinking
they
to
cheating.
myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so
God,
far in
they
the second
cheating,
half.
bro.
Big play coming up.
I'm
Here's
burning
3rd
this
and 10.
I
nigga.
would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
We didn't get no field goal. We're giving it to Adams.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought
We
down.
didn't get no field
17
goal.
yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They'll run on 1st down.
Oh!
Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
That's a good run, though. That's a
Able to
good way
stay
to
in
keep
bounds,
him
and the clock
honest.
keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there.
Good pass! Good pass!
Get in. Touchdown.
Good pass! Nigga!
A 12-yard touchdown.
Good fucking pass,
The
Aaron.
Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Look at that. Ooh, let's go.
See,
Good
it
pass,
seemed like
baby.
They were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trying to roll out, make a play outside.
Nah, we ain't gonna give you the two.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate.
Man,
of course, they'd
he
like
threw-
to forget
he
the
threw
inning,
like
the
four in the
interception. But they
first
did put
quarter,
together,
damn
Charles, a
near.
nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston
I was
Smith
chasing
able
the
to drop
ball.
in that time for his second
I'm
sack of the
chasing you,
evening.
Quad.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage.
He too
not a
much of
great
a
start.
threat, man.
2 minutes left to
He
play in this
dangerous.
football game.
He
here
caught a
on
touchdown
EA
on us
Sports.
at the end of the half, nigga. No, that was it. That was
So
the
the
last time
Cowboys
he was
in
going to see
possession
the
of
end zone
football
today.
here as we get you
That
reset.
was some shit
And
right
let's see
there.
what they've come up with
I was
offensively
low-key
after having
mad.
time to talk it over.
No, Zeke.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard
Keep
line.
him in.
They'll wind up getting
Keep
10
him
back
in.
as that sets them up for 3rd down.
We'll take him, run. Run him again. Run him again, yo. We'll take that. We'll take the run.
It's Elliott.
He ain't been doing shit all day. Getting bottled up
to
back
the
there.
13. Losing 2 yards that time, and now
23
it's 4th
carries.
down.
We made
Prescott
Zeke
to
carry the
throw
ball.
on 4th. And this is intercepted. That should do it. Picked off by Blake Martinez. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks
threw
he's
7
thrown in this
picks.
game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
That nigga badge on.
And I
Hold
know
on.
that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him He'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
Hell
When you're talking about one game,
goddamn Lawrence
you're right,
did
not
that.
lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
Oh, they could. Good pass, Aaron.
Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That's 3 in a row, though. We got to take it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
I'll let you applaud play so I can eat my food.
Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand.
Well, he said he could beat too.
And do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10
I'll go
from
back
the
to
20.
2K with Draco. Yo. That's right. We about to throw
He's
another.
going to let it fly.
Dude, you was downloaded?
Incomplete. Good
Bet.
protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the
Where's Sewell bum ass at?
back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
I swear, I'm trying to remember
Sets
the
them
back.
up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Alan Lazard there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Crosby with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Woo!
And he'll take it back to about
I
the
tried to hit
19-yard
stick.
line.
You just at the right time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That nigga said, fuck even attempt another pass.
Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 23 yards to pick up there.
Come on,
Well, the
bro.
last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here's another interception. King with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, shoot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, he was going to burn. Oh!
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
You did. That did look
It's
like
one
you.
thing to win, it's another.
Sent him home, Quan. I beat him too bad, Quan.